So like I started out, my original focus was for this to be for the beginner. And like I said, you only pretty much need a shotgun, a license, and some ammo. And somebody can take you hunting, and that's really all you need. But all of this fundamentals I've been building up is so that you can go hunt on your own, individually, without the help of anybody or anything, independently go kill your own ducks, and use these tools, these mindset tools, and just apply them to any situation, to any marsh, to any lake, to any field. You now have the techniques to go and do such things. Okay, so now that we're freelancing, we're on our own now, these are just kind of the basic things you're going to need. Anyways, okay, so we're going to need a gun, a license, some steel shot, about 2 dozen decoys is all you need to get you started and hunt most any situation that you're going to come across. I mean, it's nice to have big, elaborate, fancy, expensive spreads, but you know, if you're freelancing, get into this on your own. You don't need that stuff, so don't waste your time even thinking about it, really. Okay, obviously a decoy bag, a game carrier is really important, a pair of waders, some Gore-Tex, and then obviously transportation. The birds are never going to be out in the pasture. You know, you're going to have to invest a little bit of gas and some driving time to get to where the hunting is. I mean, you can go sit out in the pasture and quote-unquote hunt birds, or you could actually just pony up and go somewhere where the birds are. The number one, the pinnacle of our mindset is getting to the location where the birds are, so we're over that already. So to do so, we're going to need a way to get around, and you're probably going to have to travel, you know, a little bit. Like, I don't know, I don't travel more than 60 miles to shoot birds, but you're going to have to travel a ways. That's just how it works, okay? Now, on top of that, essential equipment. That is what you need. That's all you need to get you started. And really, for under $1,000, you could probably come across all of that stuff. You get a used 870 for $200. Find a good deal. Okay, your licensing, $50 to $60, kind of steep. Some steel shot ammo. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say you're like, okay, so we're at $260 now. We'll just say 40 on ammo. That's like 3 boxes of cheap ammo, which I shoot cheap ammo. 2 dozen decoys, there's $50. Okay, so there's $350. Decoy bag, there's 10, $360. Game carrier, there's another 10, $370. Pair of waders, probably $200. We'll say $230. So now we're at $600. Okay, and a good Gore-Tex shell. That's probably another $200. So now we're $800, and hopefully you have transportation like a car. So there you go. Under $1,000, you could be duck hunting. Like, it's not that hard. Okay. Anyway, supplemental equipment. Now that we have all that stuff, things that it behooves a duck hunter to have. A dog. Don't buy a dog if you're just getting into duck hunting. Become a duck hunter and then get a dog. Okay? Because that year or two of turmoil, searching around, or losing birds is the biggest damn thing about not having a dog. But not important either. A dog is a really nice piece of supplemental equipment to have. A boat is a hell of a deal if you're hunting water. You know, you don't have to wade. Doesn't matter how deep it is. You got a boat. Okay, you know, that's a pretty big piece of supplemental equipment, though. A spinning wing decoy. You don't need one to start hunting. You know, don't think you have to spend $100 on every gadget and damn gizmo, or you need a modern Benelli to shoot a duck. You don't. Every shotgun is really the same. Like, it goes from the top down, not the bottom up. Anyways, and then on top of your equipment, then you're gonna have what I call fluff, which is like your calls, which don't do a whole lot for you, and then just any numerous, you know, gadgets, gizmos. You're gonna bring bullshit. Eventually, sooner or later, you will. It's just part of the whole deal. So that, though, is basically your basic equipment. All you need is less than $1,000 worth of equipment, and you probably already have some of it, especially if you're watching this video. I mean, you probably have the better part of that stuff. And just don't get caught up in the bullshit. And that is going to actually lead us into our next point of the bullshit, and we're going to get into some do's and don'ts, things to avoid while duck hunting. Things to avoid.